Hey, welcome back to English Uplifting. I'm your host, Emma, and today's episode is one I've been so excited to share. We're talking about becoming your best self, and trust me, it's not about being perfect. It's about being present, purposeful, and patient. But I won't be taking you through this journey alone. I have a very special guest with me today, Nora, a mindset coach, entrepreneur, and someone whose personal growth journey is both inspiring and relatable. Nora, welcome to the podcast.
Hey, Emma, I'm so happy to be here. I've listened to your show before, and it's always so uplifting, so it's kind of surreal to be on it.
Oh, thank you. Nora, before we get into the juicy stuff, could you tell our listeners a bit about yourself and what personal development means to you?
Of course. So I started my personal growth journey around 5 years ago after quitting a corporate job I thought I wanted. I was constantly burned out, anxious, and chasing a version of success that didn't feel like me. Personal development for me became a way to reconnect with myself. I started slow, journaling, reading, listening to podcasts, and then over time, it turned into a lifestyle.
That's so powerful, and I think a lot of people listening can relate to feeling disconnected from themselves. What was the hardest part when you started?
Honestly, the comparison trap. I used to scroll through Instagram and think, why am I not doing more? Or, why does she look so put together while I'm falling apart? It took a while to understand that personal growth isn't a race, it's a relationship with yourself. And relationships take time.
That hits home. We talk about comparison a lot on this podcast, and it never really goes away unless we become intentional about our mindset. Now let's talk habits. What are 2 or 3 small habits that made a big difference for you?
Yes. Okay, here are my top 3. 1. Daily journaling, even just a sentence. It helped me understand my thoughts and spot patterns in my behavior. 2. Walking without my phone every morning. It's become a mini meditation. 3rd evening gratitude check-ins. I write down 3 things that went well. It rewired my brain to look for the positive.
I love that, especially the phone-free walks. I've been trying to do that more lately, and I feel so much more present. We mentioned growth mindset earlier. Can you give us an example where you applied it in your life?
Absolutely. A big one was when I started my business. The first product launch completely flopped. Like 5 sales. I felt like a total failure, but instead of quitting, I decided to ask why. I talked to people, improved the offer, and tried again. The second launch did way better, but only because I didn't let that failure define me. That's the growth mindset in action. Learning instead of quitting.
If someone's listening right now feeling stuck or overwhelmed, what's something small they can do today to move forward?
Start with one question. What do I need today? Not in 5 years, not in 5 months, just today. Then honor that. Maybe you need rest. Maybe movement. Maybe to speak kindly to yourself. Personal development isn't about doing more. It's about doing what's real.
Let's switch gears real quick. I want to do a fun lightning round before we wrap up. Just say the first thing that comes to your mind. A book that changed your life.
The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer.
Your go-to comfort food when things feel rough.
Chocolate and peanut butter.
One quote you live by.
No shame. Do it scared. Because courage doesn't mean fear is gone. It means you go anyway.
This was such a heart-centered conversation. Nora, thank you for being here and sharing your energy and wisdom.
Thank you, Emma. I love what you're doing here, uplifting people through both English and empowerment.
Before we wrap things up, I want to share something powerful with you. Whether you're just starting your personal growth journey or you've been on this path for years, it's helpful to look at your life as a whole. Here are 10 categories you can explore to completely transform your life. You don't have to work on all of them at once. Just start with one that speaks to you. 1. Mindset. Your thoughts shape your reality. Adopting a growth mindset allows you to turn obstacles into lessons. Replace I can't with how can I, and watch your life begin to shift. 2. Health. Your body is your foundation. Nourish it with movement, sleep, hydration, and mindful eating. When your body feels good, your mind follows. 3. Emotional well-being. Don't suppress your emotions, understand them. Journaling, therapy, and self-reflection help you manage stress and build inner peace. Emotional intelligence is power. 4. Relationships. Your circle affects your energy. Surround yourself with people who inspire, support, and challenge you to grow. Learn to set healthy boundaries and nurture connection. 5. Spirituality or purpose. You don't have to be religious to be spiritual. This is about connecting to something bigger than yourself, whether it's nature, prayer, meditation, or a mission that fuels your soul. 6. Career and work. Is your work aligned with your values? Growth in this area could mean learning new skills, changing paths, or simply finding more joy and balance in your daily tasks. 7. Finances. Money isn't everything, but financial stability creates freedom. Learn to budget, save, invest, and shift your money mindset from fear to empowerment. 8. Habits and discipline. What you do daily shapes who you become. Create habits that serve your future self. Start small. Consistency beats intensity. 9. Creativity and hobbies. You are not just here to survive, you're here to express, explore, and enjoy. Make time for art, writing, cooking, dancing. Anything that brings you alive. 10th contribution and impact. We rise by lifting others. Whether it's volunteering, mentoring, or simply being kind, giving back fills your life with meaning and joy. Transforming your life doesn't happen overnight, but when you focus on these areas, even small shifts can create massive ripple effects.
I love that list, Emma. I always say, your life is your message. How you show up in each of these areas says a lot about where you're headed. And the best part, you can rewrite your story anytime.
To everyone listening, remember your growth is valid, even if it's quiet. Keep showing up, even if it's messy. You're becoming someone incredible. If this episode inspired you, please share it with a friend and follow the podcast. And don't forget, you're already enough. But if you want to grow, I'll be right here with you, cheering you on. Until next time, stay bold, stay bright, and keep becoming your best self.